Hi babe, hi friend. Welcome to Curated Temperance Messages. These messages are specially curated to help you break out of perceived limitations. So I hope this message suits you well. I'm not sure if TV is up too loud, but I was trying to see what spirit had coming in, so I grabbed the Ancestors deck. Thank you guys for tuning into the content. If you like any of this content, please like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on anything. Let's see what the ancestors got up in here. Thank you, ancestors, angels, and spirit guides, for protecting and leading these messages. Please only allow messages of truth and clarity, a message from the Most High. You are always greatly appreciated and welcome. It's been a short little while, you guys, and there's just been a lot going on energetically, and I've really been trying to organize myself as part of my way of staying grounded is staying organized. So let's see, up in this message, I guess I was channeling a few things earlier, but we'll see if it come out in this energy, because I don't know if it may or may not be related. You guys know I have a main YouTube channel, 𝒤𝓂𝒶𝓏𝓇 Tarot. You guys can subscribe to that channel as well. All right, so there's something about holding on to something. Sometimes in this energy, it feels like holding on to something true, and then it could feel like holding on for dear life. The holding on carries a different energy though, because with this 5 of coins, it feels like holding on to everything someone's got because that's all they have, or because it's like maintains some type of long-term lessons or instilled some type of morality, okay? But this is from the 5 of coins to the 4 of coins. Something is like resetting. If there is a need to embrace where you've come from versus where you are here, so that you wouldn't forget. Because maybe people could feel like in this energy, this is so weird, I don't know what this is pertaining to yet, but it feels like some type of arrogance. Like people may feel like someone is being arrogant, or someone could be coming off as having some sort of arrogant characteristics. Like, don't forget where you came from, or like, you know, whatever you got going on, or whatever it is, it's only worth something because you ain't got nothing to lose, or however the saying goes. You have everything to lose, or you don't have nothing to lose. I don't know, but okay. okay. There's something about, yeah, it's like about the way that someone perceives something. You know, in this energy, just feels like someone may feel like your perspective is wrong, or your perspective is not right. A scarce mentality, that could be something that someone is fighting up against here. It doesn't feel like fighting though. It feels like that's kind of what they don't realize. It's like they don't realize that they're in scarce mentality, or they don't realize that that's what's being projected. Okay, so yeah, there's a need to figure out things differently and taking a hint. I don't know, all this like figure me out energy, or all this like projectile type of energy, yeah, it does feel like projection, but spirit is like, it's not really projection, it's like a reflection. If you were not around during certain seasons of certain hardships, you wouldn't understand. Like, this is a principle of like survival too, because this kind of comes off as somebody could have been looking at something as a survival tactic, or maybe someone met someone while they were in survival mode, or somebody was not realizing they were in survival mode, and so they could think that their characteristics are outdated because it has something to do with what was learned in certain situations and certain circumstances. That's what the projection feels like. And it's like, I would say, like, maybe it is a biased opinion or something of the nature, but that's not it either. We've got black magic and manipulation here. Yeah, certain things don't work if you're not in a certain mindset, okay? So there's something about someone is teaching someone about their own darkness, or yeah, it kind of does give teaching. There's a need for intellectual harmony, okay? That could have been something that someone, yeah, okay. That's where the projections come from. Someone wants to feel understood, or they want to feel, like somebody knows where they're coming from. Somebody hopes you know where they're coming from, or they hope you can read through the blurriness. They're like leading in a way that is them challenging themselves. It's them against them. And so it could be something where, like, you may trigger this person or this environment. You may trigger them, and they're actually taking it as an opportunity to reflect on themselves, their morals, their fears, their perspectives even. It's reflection in a way where you don't have to be obsessed with what someone thinks. That could be another thing too. You don't care what anyone thinks, or someone is finding out that they never had an influence on something in a certain way, like they thought they did. This kind of gives like someone could have stepped out on the wrong foot thinking that they were going to gain some type of credentials off of you, or something you were doing, or something you got, or something, and they were being arrogant because they thought they knew what your mind was set on even. And then they could have projected that you didn't do something a certain way because you were having some type of obstacle or fear or self issue, identity problem even. This is like a fake ass mirror. This feels like somebody wanted to mirror you, possibly to distract you from your work, or to keep you from gaining a good job, or to keep you from being productive, especially with this 5 of coins, 4 of coins. It's like to keep you from being productive, or to kind of pocket count what you got, or how you're gaining, maintaining, or attracting something. Yeah, that's what this black magic manipulation is. And someone is finding out here that they've pretty much hung themselves. Like, the way they think is like really fucked up. Like, I'm gonna just be 100 with you. The way they think is completely fucked up, honey. This person wants to come off as misunderstood, or possibly even mistaken as a bad person here. For some of you, this is like a karmic soulmate or a false twin, where like this person never revealed themselves. They just kept showing different sides of stuff. But like every side here with this 4 of coins, every side they kept showing really didn't equal out to nothing. But it was like a domination, like a form of domination they were trying to do. Somebody thought that you wouldn't know the difference between reciprocity. So that's they bad. Somebody is actually practicing blind faith. It could be with this connection. This is like a new connection, or this is something new. There could have been a dynamic here of somebody comparing their past to their future. This could be a past person's energy, and this could be a new person that I'm holding in my hand that is actually a better pick to move on to. Maybe there was like some type of confusion about what to do next, or who to choose even. That would be crazy if that seemed to be a thing, but there's like a trick behind this because there's black magic right here. So yeah. Okay, nice try there. That's a nice distraction. Yep, that's what had been exposed. Somebody could have been doing moon magic or love magic. Somebody could have been manifesting you back here. That's what this is. Possibly reminiscing on stuff. Somebody could even try to make it out like your perspective about something is wrong and you made a bad decision moving on, or you made a poor investment in yourself because what you were doing, they knew about it, or because they knew about it, they knew what steps you were taking in a certain direction of your life. And you're somewhere having these struggles or having like these survival problems or something. I'm telling you, this is a whole projection of what somebody was hiding that they are going through or something like that. This is so weird. It's like, it's not like somebody's fighting over love, but it's like they're fighting over the fact that they can't have the energy that was present in their life when you were around. So that's a whole nother story. Meanwhile here, somebody could be thriving spiritually, meaning like there's like negativity and stuff that you're not worried about anymore, or there's like this reset. This reset is really giving someone cleansing, like filling your own cup, cleansing. Maybe even intuitively you feel lighter. There's something about intuitive burdens. Okay. The Galactic Federation has delayed a lot of things that people were doing because it has something to do with stopping your emotional fulfillment, and you knew that. Somebody evidently was feeling like if they can't move on and be happy, you can't either. And so they thought they were getting away with setting something up here. For some of you, this could have been someone trying to fight over ding-a-ling or even emotional. They lack emotional immaturity or something, or they try to use sex to get away with what they're manipulating, and they know they had you in survival mode, and then they call themselves trying to sexually manipulate you, and then tried to pass it off as you are a certain type of person because you don't want to be with them, or you got out of the relationship and something about it bruises their ego, so they keep trying to save themselves or something. I don't know, but okay. The Hierophant is up here leading this. Okay, yeah, because this is like tied to values and traditions. You could have grew up with morals, and then whoever you were with was the opposite here. This is not like opposites attract. For some of you, this could be a friend group because there could be like 4 or 5 people. But for some of you, this is past lover or even family members that like to click up, okay? For some of you, this could be over the fact that you have a business, or you started a business, or you're really skilled at something and you didn't invite certain people, or you won't allow certain people to be part of it, or you won't give certain people special treatment like discounts, or you won't make it your sole responsibility to bail them out of stuff. And they had the perspective that you would always be there to save them, or you would like cover them all the time. And if you're not, or if you've put up a boundary since then, a lot of stuff may be being challenged here, because it was all a form of manipulation to manipulate you into being in this scarce sacrificial lamb position. Okay, you got to keep some for yourself. So some of you here, you could be dealing with family problems. Somebody could be realizing that something was illegally manipulated in the system as well. Could be in the court system. Someone was trying to manipulate some information about what happened with somebody going into poverty, or with what happened about someone's career path, pursuits, or stability. Okay, somebody could have manipulated something about that, and there needs to be some type of explanation here. Somebody could be upset about the fact that you didn't need everything of what they were projecting. If they were trying to project that you're in a lack mentality, or you can't do something a certain way, they were upset because they don't want you to do it at all. So they could have like gave, you know, trying to be a certain type of way. Okay, trying to be with the shit, trying to be all giving the wrong advice on purpose out of haterade, honey. Yeah, this is about, so there's a group of people, or like a community. For some, this could be your own family here. There's like, it could be an issue because somebody's family may be in poverty. And it's because some type of black magic wore off. Okay? Somebody's black magic wore off. And it put them in some type of poverty mindset or survival mode. And they keep trying to go back to some form of community for help or something, or trying to find out. They keep going to some type of information source or something to find out something, and they're not getting anything anymore, or like no type of resource, or yeah, like they're not getting anything. Somebody may know why they're not getting a payout. Like there's like some type of obviousness going on with what somebody did to manipulate something in the system. For some of you, this could be at a hospital. Somebody could have tried to, yeah, this is crazy. Inheritance correction is up here. For some of you, this could be at a hospital, or this could be about, yeah, this could be why somebody ended up in the hospital. This could be about somebody's health even. Somebody could be fighting over someone's health, or why somebody ended up in a certain position based on some unforetold things that are just now coming out. So these people may even think that your mindset is stuck on certain situations or experiences or something, and that those things would possibly cripple you because maybe certain things have crippled them, or they want to put some fake empathy up about something in a way to give leniency. But then it's like, whatever it is, it's like, it's not doing anything because it's not part of nothing. Like it's not important, or whatever they were focused on. They're realizing that it was a form of plot twist because of what somebody was doing to manipulate a certain outcome. I just heard null and void. Something is completely severed here. Somebody's not able to get information on anything. Somebody was using it. Somebody could have been trying to use the court system as a way to get information on somebody. Yeah, because it could have been as a form of control, Thief is up here. Yep, right on the Magician card. Seizing the moment, selfishness. Because they were trying to manipulate an outcome here. Manipulate a win or manipulate somebody's stability or somebody's ability to gain stability or to have access to something. Okay? So something is being corrected here about some form of poverty that somebody was forced into, or some form of how long something went on. How long something went on. Somebody could have tried to manipulate how long something went on to refresh something in the system. Dang, why is this message steady sounding like this? This is like fraud. Like, yeah, honey, I don't know. Somebody, and it's like, it's not doing anything. It's not working or nothing. So somebody could be getting in trouble for misplacing paperwork or for mishandling paperwork, malpractice or something like that. This could even be a false petition that somebody could have did against you or against your path. Yeah, and we got pathless up here. There's a community of people that are pathless. They don't know what the next move is. They don't know what's really going on. And it's all based on what was told about you or what was told in this environment about what really was taking place to keep something from being exposed. But there's a community of people that are lost. They're not able to formulate an opinion or a closing statement about something. Or if this isn't the Galactic Federation, they're not able to plead themselves innocent in whatever is taking place or whatever is being exposed. Like, it's time, it's being exposed now, or it's time for things to be put where it needs to be. Some of you could have been finding out that your parents were trying to steal out of your inheritances. Resulting in you being in survival mode, or resulting in you losing your stability. Somebody's parent could have wished instability on them. This parent could be going through karma for some outdated principles that they were using against you to make you feel lost, or to sway your decision making into working in their favor for something that they were doing. Could have been fraud. It could have used you, your name even. Wow. And for some of you, this could be someone saying that the type of parent you are, you would have an issue being a parent, or you have an issue being, if this is a court issue, somebody could have been trying to say that you were an unfit parent, or something about your parenting that would need to be investigated or evaluated in order for someone to try to manipulate a certain outcome, because they were doing it strictly out of vengeance or doing it out of manipulation to control the system so that they could control you or control the way you saw something, because they feel like your perspective is off, but they want some type of access, or they want some type of this is so fucked up but they want some type of proximity with you, which is okay, yeah, whatever. And somebody is upset because spiritually and in the 3D this is being exposed, because they manipulated the system because they thought they were above the system. Yeah. Somebody could be finding out that you are not in poverty, or you weren't in poverty. It was them the whole time, or them putting their poverty-stricken ways on you to stop you from moving on or to mess up what you had going on is returning back to them. Because that's the way it was in the first place. You can't make someone hold off or postpone things because you think you're deciding on their time or something like that. So for some of you, this could be family, parents, ex. For some of you, this could be like generationally or spiritually, where the roles are being changed. You could see a shift, or there is a shift going on in something, a certain type of way. Okay, the certain type of way will probably be like the spirit guides showing up as a form of protection, and also as a form of energy to help you transform. Because whatever this is like, somebody could have been trying to say something about the relationship you have with your parents here too. Because whatever was going on, or however something was being perceived about you. Notice how I keep saying it's about your perspective, but everything I'm saying is like being projected at you, collective. Like, oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, so somebody could have been trying to say something about the relationship you have with your parents, or why some in your life happened a certain way based on your upbringing here. But also too, this is coming out as whoever was saying this, they could have been talking about themselves, or talking about their upbringing, and then could have been talking about certain stories you told them. They could have been trying to blow that up, certain things you shared with them, personal things. Okay, somebody didn't know how to connect, or somebody really envies you because of the way that you process life, or because of the way that you are really unbothered or untouched by experiences, or they're offended by your strong-mindedness, just all type of stuff. Okay, they're offended by your strong-mindedness. And like I said, for some of you, this could be your own parents, offended by your strong-mindedness, your wisdom, your ability to hold up your end. In this energy too, somebody could be feeling bad here, like they feel like you're making them look bad, all of them, because no matter what angle they try to approach with certain stuff, is not working. Somebody could have been trying to triangulate here too, with possibly trying to set somebody's family up. It could have been your family, it could have been friends, like trying to corner someone so that they could get closer to someone, because somebody, I don't know, but whatever importance this is, for some of you, this could be about money. And for some of you, this isn't about money at all. It's literally about who you are as a person. And this was literally like extra drama, extra stuff going on that was supposed to penetrate you, to weaken you, and to also like make you give up, or to make you not be motivated for whatever you're doing or whatever you got going on. Because people really are upset that they feel like you did something a certain way that wasn't fair, all because your focus, people just weird. We got helping hand, no one can handle it all, need others to assist with services, increase productivity. Some people could have been thinking your productivity, or thinking that you were struggling with something, you needed help with something, but all along it was them, or all along you could have been helping someone that was portraying that you were the one in survival mode, even though it was them. Okay, so there's something coming out about that too. For some of you, this was the blockage that you were having. Okay, celebrate yourself, plan for a joyful future, kick off the party activities, and have a great time. This row over here with this 5 of coins, this inheritance correction, and this reversal of fortune and celebration here. So like basically the spirit guides are saying like you have nothing to worry about, because none of this stuff is affecting you. These people or this system of stuff is what has collapsed around you. So there was no survival mode or sacrificial lamb. You were watching things collapse around you as people were projecting things because they don't know how to let go, or if some people could have been thinking they were having an awakening because they were overstimulated by your presence, your high vibration, your protection even, okay? But not knowing that you've mastered yourself, or you've mastered life in a certain way where you're not gonna allow for people to just take out of your energy, or you're not going to people please. Like, there are certain lessons that you've learned here, and that's what people aren't understanding. Savings, create savings for the future. You always need to put something off for a bad day. Somebody's parent or something of the nature really could have been thinking that they were entitled to kind of orchestrate a dynamic, or to orchestrate some in a certain way where they could be ahead or dominant, but they're not even part of it. This person could be behind on things like bills or something, or this person could have been like trying to save themselves through you. Maybe this was something where if this was a parent or a guardian or somebody you trusted, they always stomped you down and they failed the test. They failed the test of divine order, failed the test of the ancestors, failed the test of God, and they knew you were chosen. And they would do little crimes against you, thinking that nobody would know, or thinking that because you're chosen, they would just go uncounted for. So somebody over here is finding out what type of karma or what they got, what's going on with themselves, and they know it all ties back to the way that they used to treat you. That's why this parent energy is also heavy. And for some of you, this could be you even trying to save your kids from your parents, because they could have been the ones trying to get your kids taken with all this as well. Okay, that's not for everybody, but yeah, you could have been fighting family over family and stuff. Or it could have been you could have felt like an orphan, or you could have felt like you don't belong because you were born in this karmic family or in this karmic dynamic that kept coming in your life or something. But spirit guides are saying right now that you are okay here, all right? So you have to celebrate yourself, because these were the old timelines. Alchemy is up here. Transform the situation using witchcraft, occult, and learning God's secrets here. Whatever information or something that somebody could have been trying to hold on to, they don't have anything valid, because it comes straight up from you. So I don't know if somebody could have been trying to investigate you, investigate your growth, or investigate your next move. And for all I care, this could be someone asking, have you seen so-and-so? Have they heard from you? Because there could have been something out about you being evil because of what you practice or because of what you know. But all of this is being transformed because these people are wrong here. There's a court system or the Galactic Federation that has approved your choice. Like I don't know, something about restrictions or something. You don't have any restrictions, or like you're approved for something, okay? I don't know what that applies to. Many choices. Look at all your options, opportunities around. When you are in a dilemma, all roads lead to Rome. Whatever these people was following or whatever was supposed to be going on, they were celebrating too early, because celebration is right here twice. They were celebrating too early, celebrating what you were doing to keep them on their pedestals and stuff. Celebrating the fact that you might be going into like empathy burnout, or celebrating, okay? And whoever this is over here, it really could be somebody's mom or something that has like a spending problem, or, you know, find little ways to finesse and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know, honey, I don't know. But this is terrible. Fruits of labor is up here. We finna wrap this up. Rich gain is here. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. They were celebrating too early here, because everybody knows that God does not bless you in the wrong environments around the wrong people here. So whatever this projection, this poverty projection was, it was all out of somebody's ego, or it was all out of hatred, jealousy, or envy here. Okay? So there could be something taking place here about investments improvement or money improvements, or both, or whatever that shows up as. For some of you, this could be about your abilities, because we got alchemy up here. This could be about your abilities or whatever you got going on, or whatever you're involved in. But let's clean this up, you guys. I appreciate you for being in here. If you guys want to check out my other YouTube channel, Mad Oracle Tarot, the link is in the description of this video, you guys. If you guys want to join my tribe on Facebook, the link is also in the description of this video. I want to thank you guys for joining me, and for being patient with me, and for trusting me. And I will see you guys next time. Later, babes.